I supported my wife through cancer, then she cheated. When it came back, I sold the house, filed for divorce. But my final move left her speechless. I'm sitting in my home office at 2 a.m. again. Third night this week. The spreadsheets on my screen blur together, but I'm not really working anyway. Just staring at numbers while my mind races through the last 2 years. My wife Suri got diagnosed with lymphoma when she was 34. Stage 2B. I remember the oncologist's exact words because I wrote them down in my phone like I was documenting evidence for a case. That's what I do, I'm a forensic accountant. I find hidden money, trace fraud, build cases that destroy people who think they're too smart to get caught. But when your wife gets cancer, none of that matters. Our kids were 8 and 6 then. Theo asked if mommy was going to die. Ruby just wanted to know why mommy's hair fell out. I became the answer man, the driver, the hand holder, the medication tracker. I memorized every substance name: rituximab, cyclophosphamide, doxorubicin. The nurses at the cancer center knew my coffee order. Dr. Patel started scheduling Suri's appointments around my work calendar because he knew I'd never miss one. 2 years of that. 2 years of sleeping in hospital chairs, catching vomit in parking lots, lying to our kids that everything would be fine. 2 years of being married to cancer as much as to Suri. She founded a charity 5 years ago, Bridges of Hope, helping underprivileged kids get arts education. It was her baby before the cancer, and she clung to it during treatment like proof she was still herself. The donors loved her story. Brave mother fighting disease while fighting for children's futures. The local news did 3 segments on her. Tonight she's sleeping upstairs, exhausted from today's maintenance chemo. 6 months in remission now, but they keep her on preventative treatment. I carried her from the car earlier, her body light as our daughter's. She mumbled something about tomorrow's board meeting and passed out. Her phone buzzes on my desk. She left it here when I helped her upstairs. The screen lights up with a text preview. Gavin, can't wait to hold you again. I stare at it until the screen goes dark. Gavin Monroe. Major donor to her charity. Owns a chain of luxury fitness centers. Married to some pharmaceutical heiress. I've met him at 3 galas. Firm handshake, too much cologne, always touching Suri's shoulder when he talks. The phone buzzes again. Gavin, tomorrow still good? Same place? My chest goes cold. Not hot. Cold. Like all my blood just crystallized. I pick up her phone. Her passcode is Ruby's birthday. She told me that last year in case something happened during surgery. My thumb hovers over the numbers. I could be wrong. Could be innocent. Could be about the charity. But I'm not wrong. I investigate liars for a living. I know what deception looks like in data patterns, in financial records, in seemingly innocent coincidences. And I know my wife. Or I thought I did. I type the code. Their text thread goes back 8 months. Right around when her hair started growing back. When she started feeling more like herself again. I scroll up. Way up. The messages evolve from professional to friendly to intimate. Photos appear around month 3. Her in a hotel room I don't recognize. Him shirtless in what looks like one of his gyms after hours. Together at a restaurant when she told me she was at a late charity meeting. My training kicks in. Document everything. I screenshot methodically, sending them to my encrypted cloud storage. Dates, times, locations. Building a timeline like I'm preparing for court. One message stops me cold. From her, 3 weeks ago. Jerome actually thinks the cancer made us stronger. He has no idea who I really am. His response, good. Makes this easier. I set her phone down exactly where it was. Angle it the same way. She's trained me well, 2 years of careful attention to her every need. I walk to our bedroom doorway and watch her sleep. She looks peaceful. Fragile. The moonlight catches the short auburn fuzz on her head. I used to kiss that head when it was bald, tell her she was beautiful. My laptop is still open in the office. I know her email password, she gave it to me during her first round of chemo. In case anything happens, she said. I sit back down and open a browser in incognito mode. Type in her email. A second account appears in the drop-down menu. One I've never seen. Monroe. She's using his last name. The cursor blinks next to the password field. I try her usual one. Nothing. Ruby's birthday. Nothing. Our anniversary. Nothing. Then I remember something. During her worst chemo round, she kept saying a random date. February 15th. The nurses thought she was confused from the substances. I thought it was the anti-nausea medication making her loop. 2152023. The inbox loads. 8 months of messages. Hundreds of them. All to Gavin, from Gavin, or about Gavin. Hotel confirmations. Restaurant reservations. Uber receipts from our neighborhood to addresses I don't recognize. I open the first email thread. It's from April, subject line board meeting follow-up. Gavin, Surrey, wonderful presentation today. Would love to discuss expanding the arts program over coffee. Surrey, that's kind of you. Jerome's been overwhelmed with my treatment schedule. Would be nice to talk to someone about work for a change. Gavin, how's Thursday? 2 p.m. at Meridian? Meridian. Downtown hotel with a restaurant on the top floor. She told me she had oncology follow-up that Thursday. I dropped her off at the hospital, worked from the cafeteria for 3 hours, picked her up right where I left her. I check her Google Calendar, still shared with me from when I managed her medical appointments. Thursday, April 20th, Dr. Patel, blood work. I pull up our credit card statement. No charge at the hospital that day. But there's a valet parking fee downtown. She must have driven herself after I dropped her off. I dig deeper. Cross-reference every medical appointment with credit card records, email confirmations, phone location data she doesn't know I can see through our family plan. The pattern emerges like a photograph in developer fluid. May 3rd, infusion center equals Gavin's penthouse based on an Uber receipt. May 18th, support group equals weekend in wine country, charge to the charity credit card as donor cultivation retreat. June 9th, emergency blood work equals couples massage at the Ritz. She saved the receipt in her email for reimbursement. My phone records show I called her 12 times on June 9th, panicking when the hospital said she never showed up. She called back crying, saying she got the day wrong, was so embarrassed, the chemo brain was getting worse. I believed her. Held her while she sobbed about losing her mind to the treatment. I find a folder labeled insurance. Open it expecting medical forms. It's photos. Her in lingerie I've never seen. Not intercourse messaging poses, artistic, professional quality. Taken in our bedroom. Our wedding photo visible on the nightstand behind her. A deliberate choice. Videos too. I click one with shaking hands. Can't watch more than 5 seconds. It's our bed. Our room. His voice asking if she's sure. Her laugh, that same soft laugh she uses when Ruby asks for one more bedtime story. Of course I'm sure, she says in the video. Jerome's at work. He's always at work or fussing over me. I'm not made of glass anymore. I close the laptop. Stand up. Sit down. Stand up again. The forensic accountant in me takes over. Emotion is evidence contamination. I need clean data. I pull up our bank accounts. Start building a proper financial timeline. That's when I notice it. Small transfers. $500 here. $750 there. Always just under the amount that triggers a notification. Always to the same external account. I trace it. The account's in her name only. Opened 6 months ago. Current balance, $47,000. $47,000. Siphoned while I was refilling prescriptions and arguing with insurance companies. I checked the charity's public filings, perks of being a forensic accountant, I know where to look. Several large donations from Gavin's company. But also irregular consulting fees paid to a company called SM Wellness Consulting LLC. SM. Surrey Monroe. She incorporated a business using his last name. She's been billing her own charity for consulting services and keeping the money. That's embezzlement. That's federal prison if anyone finds out. I screenshot everything. Upload it all to 3 different cloud services. Email the key files to myself at an encrypted address. This isn't just an affair anymore. This is financial crimes. This is the destruction of everything she built. My phone buzzes. Text from Surrey. Honey, awake? Can you bring me water? Feeling dizzy. I walk upstairs with her water. She takes it with a grateful smile, touches my hand. What would I do without you? She whispers. Get some rest, I say. Big day tomorrow. She nods, already drifting off. I go back downstairs and open her calendar again. Tomorrow. Board meeting at 10 a.m. Then something else at 2 p.m., just added today, house hunting with realtor, private. She's planning to leave. She's been stealing money and now she's looking at houses. Without me. I don't sleep. I sit at my desk and do what I do best, build a case. By 6 a.m., I have everything organized. Financial records in one folder. Affair evidence in another. Charity fraud in a third. Each document tagged with dates, cross-referenced with her lies. The kind of package that would make a prosecutor weep with joy. Suri comes down at 7, wearing the silk robe I bought her after her final radiation. Kisses my forehead. "You're up early," she says. "Quarterly audit," I lie. "Big client." She makes her green juice, the one she started drinking after Gavin recommended his nutritionist. I know that now. I know everything now. "Board meeting today," she says. "Then some errands. Might be late." "House hunting?" I ask, not looking up from my screen. She freezes for half a second. "What?" "Just wondering if you need me to pick up anything for the house. Groceries, whatever." Her shoulders relax. "Oh. No, I'm good. Thanks, honey." She leaves at 9. I call in sick to work, first time in 3 years, and drive to my lawyer's office. Not our family lawyer. Someone new. Someone who specializes in high-asset divorces with financial crimes components. Her name is Diana Voss. 60-something, gray power suit, eyes like a bird of prey. I need to move fast, I tell her. She's planning something. Diana reviews my evidence for an hour without speaking. Finally looks up. "This is embezzlement. Wire fraud. Possibly RICO if we can prove pattern. Your wife is looking at serious prison time. I don't want her in prison. I have kids. Then we use it as leverage. Full custody. Minimal alimony. She walks away with nothing but her freedom. Can we protect the assets? She's already stolen $47,000. I see you found her hidden account. That's marital asset dissipation. Illegal. We can freeze it today." Diana pulls out forms. But there's something else. The house hunting. If she's looking at property, she might be planning to liquidate joint assets. We need to move first. How? Sell your house. Immediately. Put the proceeds in trust for your children. Completely legal if done right. She'd have to sign. Not if you still have power of attorney from her cancer treatment. I do. She never revoked it. Too busy with Gavin to handle paperwork. Diana makes calls. By noon, I have a cash buyer, one of her clients looking for quick investment property. Closing in 72 hours. The proceeds will go directly into an irrevocable education trust for Theo and Ruby. I drive home and start documenting everything with my phone. Videos of each room. Our life in frames. The kitchen where she told me about the diagnosis. The couch where we sat through chemo reactions. The bedroom where she filmed videos for another man. At 3 p.m., I text her, "How are errands going?" She responds, "Good. Getting my energy back. Maybe we can go out tonight?" I check her location. She's at a house showing in Westfield. 4 bedrooms. Pool. The listing says perfect for starting fresh. My phone rings. Unknown number. "Jerome? This is Matthew Chen. I'm on the Bridges of Hope board." My stomach drops. Did she tell them something? "Hi Matthew. Listen, I'm calling unofficially. We've noticed some irregularities in the financial reports. Consulting fees that don't match any actual consultants. Gavin Monroe keeps pushing us to approve them, but..." He pauses. "You're a forensic accountant, right?" "Yes." "Would you be willing to look at something? Privately? I know Suri's your wife, but we trust your integrity." The irony almost makes me laugh. "Send them over." The files arrive in minutes. I already know what I'll find, but seeing it from their side is different. She's billed the charity $200,000 over 6 months. Fake invoices. Forged board approvals. Gavin's signature on every one. They're not just having an affair. They're partners in crime. My phone buzzes. Suri again. "Baby, change of plans. Gavin wants to discuss a major donation over dinner. Would you mind if I go? Could be huge for the charity." I stare at the message. She's still lying. Even now, when she's shopping for her escape house, she's maintaining the facade. "Of course," I reply. "Do what's best for the charity." "You're the best. Love you." I forward Matthew Chen my initial findings. His response is immediate. "Emergency board meeting. Tomorrow night. Can you present?" Tomorrow night. The charity gala. 300 guests. Media. Everyone who matters in Suri's carefully constructed world. I'll do better than that, I type. I'll give you a full presentation. Visual aids included. I pull up the gala program on my computer. There's a slot for supporter testimonials with AV access. Time to make some visual aids. I spend the next 18 hours crafting the perfect presentation. Not a rage-fueled expose, something clinical, undeniable, devastating in its precision. Slide 1. A photo of Suri at chemo, exhausted, brave. The woman everyone thinks they know. Slide 2. Her texts with Gavin from the same day. Can't wait to be done with this performance. Slide 3. Medical appointment calendar versus actual location data. Slide 4. The charity's financial records. Each fraudulent invoice highlighted. Slide 5. Audio waveform. I'll play her voice note to Gavin, recorded in our bedroom. The cancer thing really locks Jerome down. He'll never suspect anything. He's too busy playing savior. Each slide builds the case. Timestamps. Account numbers. Photos she sent him from our anniversary dinner while I was in the bathroom. The reservation at Meridian when she was supposedly getting blood work. Diana calls at midnight. The house sale closes tomorrow. Suri needs to sign, or we use the power of attorney. She'll be at the gala tomorrow night. Perfect. Serve her there. Public signing or POA activation. Either way, it's done. I don't sleep again. Dawn comes. Suri's getting ready for her big day, the gala she's planned for months. Her comeback. Her triumph over cancer. You look tired, she says over breakfast. Just want everything to be perfect for tonight. She smiles, touches my hand. You've been so supportive. I know I've been distant lately. The recovery, the charity stress. After tonight, let's take a vacation. Just us. Where were you thinking? Somewhere new. Somewhere we can start fresh. I nod, sip my coffee. That sounds perfect. She spends the day at the salon. Hair, nails, makeup. Texts me photos. Do I look like a survivor? You look beautiful, I respond. It's true. Evil can be beautiful. I meet with Matthew Chen at 4 p.m. Show him everything. His face goes pale, then red, then resolved. We're filing charges, he says. After tonight. Let me handle tonight. Jerome, I'm sorry. If we'd known. You trusted her. Everyone did. That's what she counts on. I arrive home at 5. Suri's in our bedroom, zipping up an $8,000 gown. Custom made. Paid for with charity funds, though she told me her mother bought it. Help me with this? She asks, turning her back to me. I zip it slowly. Think about how many times I've helped her dress when she was too weak from chemo. How many hospital gowns I've tied. Perfect, I say. I'm heading over early, she says. Final setup. You'll be there by 7? Wouldn't miss it. She kisses me. Tastes like champagne. She's already celebrating. After she leaves, I put on my tux. The one I wore to our wedding. I pack a manila envelope with the divorce papers, the house sale documents, the fraud evidence. Everything notarized, ready. I arrive at 7:15. The ballroom is perfect. Twinkling lights. Ice sculptures. Her charity's logo everywhere. Suri's on stage doing sound check, radiant. Gavin's at the bar with his wife. She's stunning, tall, elegant, completely oblivious. He sees me, raises his glass. I raise mine back. The room fills. Mayor's here. Local news crew. Every donor who's ever mattered to Suri. Her parents at table 1, already champagne drunk and proud. Dinner is served. Suri gives her speech about courage, perseverance, the power of love. Says she couldn't have done it without her amazing support system. Specifically thanks Gavin for his generous contributions. He stands, waves. His wife claps. Matthew Chen finds me during dessert. You're sure about this? Never been more sure of anything. He hands me the AV remote. You're on after the donor recognition. I watch Suri work the room. She's magnetic. Everyone wants to touch her, hear her story, be part of her miracle. She finds me, pulls me aside. Jerome, after this is over, we need to talk. About what? Our future. I've been thinking. Maybe it's time for some changes. What kind of changes? She looks away. Just changes. We'll talk later, okay? After my triumph. She floats away. I check my phone. Diana texts, papers ready. Process server standing by. The lights dim. The screen descends. The donor recognition video plays. Then Matthew Chen takes the mic. Now, for a special presentation from one of our most dedicated supporters. Jerome, would you join us? I stand. The envelope in my hand. The remote in my pocket. Suri's smiling at me from across the room, raising her champagne glass. She has no idea what's about to happen. I walk to the podium. 300 faces watching. The lights are warm on my face, like the radiation machine Suri used to lie under. Good evening, I say into the mic. My voice is steady. I'm here to share something about courage. Suri's still smiling, but there's a flicker of confusion. I wasn't supposed to speak. My wife taught me about courage these past 2 years. She faced cancer with grace. She built this charity with determination. She showed us all what it means to fight. Applause. Suri's eyes are getting wet. She thinks this is a tribute. But courage means different things to different people. Sometimes courage means facing the truth. Tonight, I want to share what courage really looks like. I click the remote. The first slide appears. Suri at chemo. The room makes sympathetic sounds. Click, the second slide. Her text messages appear, 40 feet wide on the screen. Can't wait to be done with this performance. The room goes quiet. Forks stop moving. Click. The location data. Medical appointments versus actual locations. Meridian Hotel highlighted in red. Someone gasps. I think it's Suri's mother. Click. The financial records. Each fraudulent invoice. The consulting company. SM Wellness Consulting LLC. The total stolen, $200,000. Gavin stands up. His wife grabs his arm. Click. The audio starts playing. Suri's voice fills the ballroom through the professional sound system. The cancer thing really locks Jerome down. He'll never suspect anything. He's too busy playing savior. Then Gavin's voice, you're terrible. He's laughing. Her voice again, I'm practical. Would you prefer I leave him while I'm sick? How would that look? I watch Suri's face drain of color. She's frozen, champagne glass still raised like she's posing for a photo that will never be taken. Click. Photos now. Her in lingerie in our bedroom. Nothing explicit, I'm not that cruel, but enough to make the context clear. The timestamp shows when I was at Ruby's parent-teacher conference. Gavin's wife screams. Actually screams. Throws her wine at him and storms toward the exit. He follows, calling her name. Click. The final slide. Just text. Bridges of Hope has been defrauded of $200,000 through embezzlement. The authorities have been notified. The board has filed charges. Matthew Chen takes the mic. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for this disruption. We've discovered serious financial irregularities. Tonight's gala is concluded. But I'm not done. I walk off the stage toward Suri. The crowd parts. She's standing there in her $8,000 gown, shaking. Not from chemo this time. Suri, I say, loud enough for everyone to hear. I need you to sign something. I hand her the envelope. She opens it with trembling fingers. Divorce papers on top. Then the house sale contract, the buyer's signature already there, just needs hers. Then the trust documents for the kids. The house? She whispers. Sold. Yesterday. The money's going to Theo and Ruby's education. Every penny. You can't. I didn't. Power of attorney. You never revoked it after treatment. But I'm giving you the choice. Sign now, or I use the POA and you can explain to a judge why you were too busy with Gavin to handle paperwork. Her father stands up. What the hell is going on? I turn to him. Ask your daughter about February 15th. Ask her what that date means. Suri looks at me, real tears now. The kids already know. Age-appropriate version. Their therapist helped me tell them this morning. They're at my mother's. She picks up the pen. Her hand is shaking so bad she can barely write. The news camera is rolling. Someone's live streaming on their phone. Jerome, she says, looking up at me. Please. Can we talk? Privately? We had 2 years of talks. During chemo. During recovery. During all those fake appointments. I lean in close, whisper so only she can hear. I know about the house in Westfield. 4 bedrooms. Cool. Perfect for starting fresh, right? She signs the papers. All of them. I take them back, hand them to Diana, who appeared at exactly the right moment. One more thing, I tell Suri, still loud enough for everyone to hear. Check your phone. She pulls it out. Notifications are exploding. Facebook. Instagram. LinkedIn. The complete evidence file is uploading everywhere, tagged with her name, the charity's name, Gavin's name. That goes live in full in 10 hours, I say. Unless you agree to a few conditions. She looks at me, mascara running despite the waterproof promise. What conditions? Full custody, I say. No visitation until a court-appointed therapist clears you. You'll pay child support. You'll liquidate your hidden account and put it in their trust. You'll resign from the charity tonight. And you'll never contact Gavin Monroe again. She nods, defeated. Okay. Say it louder. Everyone should hear. I agree, she says, voice cracking. All of it. Her father pushes through the crowd. Suri, what have you done? She can't look at him. Can't look at anyone. The donors are leaving, pulling out phones, probably canceling checks. Her carefully built world is collapsing in real time. Matthew Chen approaches with uniformed security. Ms. Rivera, we need you to leave the premises. Your access to all charity accounts has been terminated. Rivera? Her maiden name. They've already erased her from the organization. Gavin's wife storms back in, mascara streaked, holding papers. Walks straight to Suri and slaps them against her chest. Alienation of affection lawsuit, she spits. My lawyers will destroy whatever's left of you. The news crew pushes closer. The reporter shouts questions. Mrs. Rivera, did you steal from cancer patients? Was your illness real? How long was the affair? I step between them and Suri. Not to protect her, to make my final point. The cancer was real, I tell the camera. I was there for every treatment. Every scan. Every sleepless night. The sickness was real. But so was the betrayal. And that's what makes it unforgivable. I turn back to Suri one last time. Your Uber's outside. Your mother's expecting you. She starts to speak, then stops. Looks around the ballroom, at the ice sculptures melting, the abandoned champagne glasses, the charity banner being pulled down by staff. Then she walks out, her $8,000 gown dragging on the floor. 6 months later. I'm making breakfast when Theo asks, is Mom coming to my science fair? No, buddy. Remember what Dr. Mills said? Your mom needs to work on herself first. Ruby chimes in from her cereal. She sent another letter. I look at the envelope she's holding. Suri's been writing them weekly from her parents' house. The court allows letters, supervised by their therapist. Want me to read it with you? Maybe later, Ruby says. She's gotten tougher these months. They both have. My phone buzzes. Diana Voss. Gavin Monroe's divorce just finalized. His wife took him for everything. Thought you'd want to know. I feel nothing. No satisfaction. No vindication. Just nothing. The truth about Suri came out in waves after the gala. Other affairs before Gavin. Money missing from her parents' retirement account. Lies about her childhood, her education, even small things that never mattered but showed the pattern. The cancer support group reached out. They'd watched the live stream. Asked if I wanted to talk about it. I went once. Told them everything. They understood in a way nobody else could. They'd sat in those same chairs, felt that same fear, made those same sacrifices. She used the worst thing that ever happened to her as a shield, one woman said. That's not survival. That's sickness of a different kind. The charity dissolved within a month. Matthew Chen started a new organization, hired the legitimate staff, saved what programs they could. He offered me a board position. I declined. I'm done with that world. Suri lives with her parents now. No job, she's unhireable after the news coverage. Gavin disappeared to Costa Rica when the fraud investigation expanded. The feds froze his accounts, but he'd hidden money offshore. She got nothing from him except a reputation as the woman who cheated on her husband during chemo. I take the kids to school. Work my cases. Coach Theo's baseball team. Teach Ruby piano. We're building something new on cleared ground. Last week, Suri's mother called. Said Suri's in therapy, making progress, wants to apologize. She's sorry? I asked. She says she was sick in a different way. The cancer, the pressure, it changed her. No, I said. The cancer didn't change her. It revealed her. I hung up. Tonight, I'm making the kids' favorite dinner. We'll watch a movie. Read stories. Say prayers. Normal things. Healthy things. I learned something through her cancer that no oncologist could have taught me. Some things need to be cut out completely to heal. No matter how much it hurts. No matter how much you loved what was there before. The removal was successful. We're cancer-free now. All of us. Thank you so much for watching until the end. If you really like our videos, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Have a great day.